All right, we are live. We have 5 minutes left and we are going to go live. Just waiting for everybody to come in. If you can see me, can hear me, just say hi to me. Just want to make sure everything is working fine. All right, Ryan, hi. Ryan, Zquan, hi. Mabel, JR, hi. Loja, Cheer, hi. Christine, Allison, Pat Lim, or a lot of you guys joining me tonight. Aaron, really great to have you guys. Ivy, Chan, Gabby, Lusa, Shane, Mabel. All right, so we're gonna start in 5 minutes. I'm gonna start on time, but I'm gonna start early, just giving a chance for everybody to come in, and we will be able to start. All right, looks like we're all good tonight. The last few webinars we have, there's sound problem, there's a screen problem. People can't see me, people can't hear me, and I'm staying positive and hope it doesn't happen again tonight. But it looks we're all good, right? So I'm just gonna send one more notification to let everybody come in, and we will start really soon. Okay. All right, a few more of you. Yenny, hi. Mona, Paul, Richard, Lynn, Teenage Hall, Mr. Hardy. Really great to have all of you joining me tonight. All right. It's great. So how many of you is the first webinar that you have? Is this a first webinar? It's really, really fun, right? We can just now interact with each other online, so you don't have to attend any seminar or any workshop. We can do it this way. It's awesome, right? Okay. Yanli say first time. Ziguan say me. Right. I'm sure you'll have fun tonight. It's a great experience. Wesley, yeah. Mabel, me. Judge here first time. A lot of first timer here. It's great. So people are embracing the technology, keeping up. So who say Malaysian can keep up with technology, right? We can do it as well, right? Okay, how long is this seminar? It's about 90 minutes or so. Okay, so we won't go too long. I won't talk about some nonsense that I don't have to. I'm just gonna dive right in and give you a ton of value. Flora said, I used GoToMeeting before. Yeah, similar software. It's great. Yeah, Tanisha is think it's 1 hour. Yes, about 90 minutes. And at the end, I'll take some Q&A so you can ask me question about Facebook advertising or anything regarding Facebook ads. So at the end, we will have a Q&A section for about 15 minutes. So I'll try to drop a ton of bomb for you tonight. So a lot of you guys are in here already, which is awesome. All right, so I'm going to switch my screen and I'm going to mute the chat right now, so to remove all distraction. And we're going to start really soon. All right. Okay, you still can type in your chat. It's just now it's private mode, so only I can see your chat. No biggie. All right. Should be able to see the PowerPoint slides, and there's a few seconds left, and we're about to begin. All right, I hope you guys are ready. This is really, really going to be awesome. You'll learn a lot of stuff in this webinar. I promise that. So, all right. Hey, everybody. It's Kenneth Foo here, and I want to welcome you to the webinar. I'm excited and hope you guys are ready for this. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I've been working on this presentation. I've been tweaking and changing, trying to make it perfect for you guys for the past weeks. And because there's so much information to share with you, and I'm fired up to share with you everything. So before we begin, I want to make sure everybody can hear me. Just to confirm one more time, can you hear me clearly? And can you see the PowerPoint slides right now? If you can, just go in the chat box and type yes, and let me know that you can, in fact, hear me. All right, and say yes. Tinesh, say yes. All right, yes. Allison, yes. Ivy, yes. Gazel, yes. Sharon, yes. Marcus, Sunny, HEC, crystal clear. Awesome. All right, a lot of yes. Great. All right, so it looks like we're all set to go and we're good to go. There's a ton of you guys joining me. This is awesome. And I also like to ask you guys, if you're on Facebook or on your phone, just turn that off for the next 90 minutes or so, because what I'm about to share, I promise you that you find a lot of value, and it's something that took me years and years to learn, and it's going to be worth your time. Okay, so that's kind of the game plan, and I'm excited, and I'm just going to dive right in right now. Now, the first thing I want to address is this. Okay, I'm guessing for a lot of you, this is probably not your first workshop about Facebook marketing, right? You've probably been to some of the workshop before, and the first thing I want to mention is that if you failed at Facebook advertising in the past, if you tried it and it doesn't work for you at all, I want you to know that it's not your fault. All right, there's a lot of information out there. It can be confusing, and many times that information overload keeps you from success. Okay, and it's okay if you've been concerned in the past that you just can't make it work with Facebook advertising. I want to put those fears to rest. Okay, you can do this. You just need the right person to explain it to you. Okay, you see, the agencies want you to think that you need a lot of things to success, like SEO. You need to rank higher in search engine. Then you also need a blog. You need this software that can do this, that can do that, and some fancy websites, which many times doesn't do a thing. Right? I'm here to tell you that they're wrong. They have their own reason for wanting you to think that, but it's not true. Okay, if you ever thought that agencies have no intent to get where you want to be, you're probably right. Okay, they want to sell you all the luxury that you don't need at these stages. Okay, I'm not saying it doesn't work. It's just they don't get what you really need right now, which is the ability to turn your investment into profit. Fancy websites, higher ranking on search engines, those are the luxury that you can have when you have extra money. Is this making sense? The difference with us is that we actually care about your success and truly want to see you succeed with Facebook. Okay, so that's what we are here for. I know you have a dream. I know you have something to offer to the marketplace and make an impact. And I want to show you how to make that happen during this webinar. Sounds cool, you guys? All right. So my goal for this presentation is to help two types of people. Okay, for those who are beginners, if you just got started, you learned the right way to approach the market using Facebook ads for your business. For more experienced people, if you stuck at certain point, or you're just not getting the response you wanted from Facebook advertising, you'll be able to copy this model and plug it in to your marketing, and it will just work. And here's the key point that we'll be focusing on, and hope you guys can fully understand this during this webinar. All right. So the first thing is, the only way for you to be successful is to turn Facebook ads to profit. Okay, so think about it. Every time you run an ad, you make a profit at the end, or at least break even. That would cover the ad cost. Wouldn't that be good? Right. The second thing is, the only way to do that is through funnel. Okay, so some of you might be questioning, what the heck is a funnel, right? You see, I use this word over and over again. So just stick with me, just bear with me, because I will break it down for you, and you'll be understanding how it will work. So if you stay until the end of this presentation, I'm going to give you something really, really cool. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to give you the Facebook ad funnel that you can use within 5 minutes. Okay, you just plug it in and you can start using it immediately. So this is a coupon funnel that has been working really well for local businesses. I'll give you the link to get this at the end of the presentation. So make sure you're going to stick around and you will get that. All right. So if you've been to any Facebook marketing workshop and seminar, or you read something about it, here's what most of them talks about, right? Press this button to create fan page. Click that button to upload your image or video. Here's where you create your ad. Here's where you do your targeting. Now, I want you to know that this webinar is not about that. Okay, I think those are important, but in my opinion, this is only the 20% of what makes a successful campaign. Okay, this is the fun stuff. All the nitty-gritty stuff you get to do, but knowing how to press button doesn't help you fly a plane, right? It goes the same. Knowing how to operate around Facebook Ads Manager or Power Editor doesn't make your campaign successful. Okay, but what really drives the success of any campaign is the rest of the 80%. So what I'd like to talk about in this webinar is the rest of the 80%. Are you guys up for that? Okay, let me know in the chat box. Do you guys want to learn the rest of the 80%? Type in the chat box and let me know. Yes, yes. Got a lot of yes. Benson say yeah. Sandy, yes. Ryan, yes. Luisa, yes. Ellison, yes. Mona say yes. Ken say yes, please. Steph, yes. All right. You guys are awesome. In other words, I want you to be able to be the pilot, okay, and fly and land a plane. Now, because what you need to know is this. Facebook is where you'll find your clients and your customers, but what you do with them after you found them is the key to be able to turn them into a lead, a customer, or a client, all right? Okay, so there's steps, there's process. In other words, you need a funnel to make Facebook marketing work. And after doing this for 7 years, I learned that people who are successful, whether on Facebook or any other form of marketing, is that they don't do marketing. Instead, they all have a funnel. And the funnel can be really big, can be advanced, complicated, or it also can be as simple as what I'm about to share with you, which is two-step funnel. So that's kind of the game plan. That's what we're going to be talking about. And I hope you guys are excited because it's going to be really, really awesome. So now I finally get to realize this the hard way. Okay, I've attended lots of seminars about all the trainings I can find about online marketing. And if you look into my hard drive, almost 70% of the space is taken by all these courses. And this journey, I've done a lot of things right, and I've done a lot of things really, really wrong, and has cost me a lot. So I came a long way, a hard way to discover this. And I'm going to be showing you guys literally how to do this whole thing the easy and the right way. So really quick to kind of give you a little bit of background. I was in college studying interior design back then. And shortly after I dropped out because, I kept failing the exam, right? I wasn't interested in interior design at all. And actually at first I wanted to sign up for the diploma in business, but that cost a lot of money. It was around 6-figure in ringgit Malaysia back then, if I remember correctly. And I knew it would be very tough for my parents to afford that. So I said, never mind, let's look for something else, right? So I was simply scanning through the list. I put my finger on the price and I'm scanning down, looking for the cheapest one. And interior design was the last in the list. And apparently it's the cheapest one to get in. And I go, all right, interior design it is. And that's how I got into college. And when I dropped out 3 months later, and with me being only 20 years old, with no experience, without any certification, there's really not much you can do, right? So I got a job as a salesman selling maintenance contract. So one of my tasks was to do cold call every single day. And if you don't know me, I'm an introvert. And most of the time, I'm really, really quiet, right? I'm a quiet person. And I really hate talking on the phone, let alone having to call someone I don't know and having to sell them something. And every time before I make a call, I would be very nervous. I kept thinking what I have to say. What if they reject me? What if they ask me to piss off? So I'm like the worst salesman ever, right? And it's killing me. It's one of the worst experiences that I had, and I was really struggling. So I was trying to find a way out, and I saw people were making all kind of money on the internet, right? Selling all kind of stuff. That's when Facebook became really, really popular. And I saw people selling t-shirts. They make a lot of money. Another person sells stickers. They made money too. Some are selling services. They made money and all kind of stuff. So I decided to start an online store selling t-shirts and to sell it on Facebook. Then me and my brother, we found a really, really cool brand from the US. And I thought it was a killer idea, right? Nobody is selling it here. And it's going to be a big hit. You know how it feels when you're first starting a business and you feel super excited about it. Nothing else seems to matter. And if you ever started a business, you know what I mean, right? And my hope was that the business will make enough money so I can quit my job, right? So I'm all excited and I can't wait for the day to quit my job. I borrowed some money, spend that money on building a beautiful website, paying the designer, paying the tech guy, setting up the payment gateway. We got everything we need and we're ready for business. And then when it's finally completed, when it's finally the day to launch the website, I have absolutely no idea how to market it, right? Like the day when you're preparing all the stuff, it's fun, it's exciting, but when it comes to the day to actually go and make some sales, is the most miserable day. So first week, there's no sales. Second week, there's 1 or 2 sales. That's okay. And third week went back to 0 and keeps going. And I was really, really desperate and I'm barely by. And the salary that I got from my job went to cover the losses of the business. So forget about quitting my job. It's not gonna happen. And internally, I was suffering as well because, at that time, I'm still heavily relying on my parents. Sometimes many times actually I have no choice but to borrow some money from my mom to pay off my credit card debt, to pay off my car. And like every mom, she loves her kids and she'll try to help out as much as she could. But from the look of her face, I knew she's not very happy about it. And I knew it was very stressful for her as well. And every time that happened, my heart would just sank and I feel really, really bad about it. And all my friends, they're getting a good job, living the life. Some went overseas to study or whatnot. It was just stressful, right? Every day I feel like I'm carrying tons of weight on my shoulder because I thought I was supposed to be able to take care of myself. And I wanted my parents to live a good life. And I'm now actually relying on them. I felt like a loser. I feel like a total failure. So one of the problem was that I have no idea how to advertise online and I don't want to lose any more money, right? So what I'll do daily is I will post on all the forums that I can find. And I'm also posting every day on Facebook over and over again, hoping someone would see the post and buy the t-shirts. I even tried advertising on Facebook. Even that I'm losing money as well. It got me a bunch of likes, but nobody was buying anything. And I heard about blog. I tried it, doesn't work. There's SEO, there's directories, there's banner ad. None of them are working because it was all over the place. You do a little bit of this and then a little bit of that. It just doesn't work that way. To make SEO work, you need time, right? But as a small business, I was that time. I can't afford to put money in and then wait because I'm losing money every day. Then I still remember I was in my bedroom one day and it was like 2 to 3 weeks without any sale and all the bills are coming in. And at that time, I always try to avoid looking at the bank balance, because every time I look at it, it reminds me of how bad we're doing and I feel really stressful about it. So I was in my bedroom. I have to pay some bills. I logged into the bank account and I still couldn't forget that moment. I logged into the account and found out there's only 500 ringgit left. How can I possibly keep running a business with only 500 ringgit left? And I was staring at that number. It was like I went into this tunnel vision. I felt my heart pounding so hard that I could literally hear it from my ear. And it suddenly becomes so silent and like, it's over, right? That was it. All the hard work, all the sacrifice, turns out it all became a loss. I was really sad and disappointed. So I went back to working full time, but for some reason, like there's this passion in my heart, right? There's a part of me that doesn't want to give up. So I kept learning and trying to make something work. And one day I was watching Russell Brunson, who is one of the smartest marketer in the world, just pure genius, right? I was watching him and suddenly I have this epiphany that changed my life forever, right? He said, you can buy all the traffic on the internet, no matter it's free or paid, or no matter how cheap it costs you. If you don't have a funnel, you won't be able to turn them into a customer. So think about it like this. It's kind of like when you're buying a car, right? You go to BMW, you go to Mazda, Proton, or any of these websites. What are they saying? They say, come in for a test drive. Why? Because it's easier to get people to come into the door by offering a test drive, right? Then what do? You go in for a test drive, and if you like it, they offer you a bunch of free gift and try to encourage you to buy, right? So that's their process. They got you into the door first by offering a test drive, and then they sell from there. So that's their funnel. and they've been using the same practice for many, many years, and it's been working extremely well for them. And so that's kind of what you need to have when you're marketing on Facebook. Okay, so I was amazed by this idea, and I thought, this is it. Every business needs a funnel. This is what's missing, and this is why my business failed previously. And if I can build a funnel, then I can advertise on Facebook and make money, right? So my initial plan was to hire somebody to build the entire thing. So I team up with the body to create the weight loss programs and hire people to build a funnel, because I don't want to deal with any of this quote unquote funnel stuff, right? I just want to focus on Facebook. So I found a few people online who can build this stuff, which costs quite a lot of money, but I'm giving it a shot. It took around 8 weeks for the whole thing to be ready. I hired copywriters, designers, programmers just to get one funnel live. And the worst thing is, whenever I need things to change quickly, I have to wait for their response. It gets really frustrating and start to cost me more and more. Then finally, when it was done, one day I start to send some traffic to the funnel, and sure enough, it made money. I'm like, wow. Right? This totally works. I wasn't taking it seriously enough. Like, I know funnel is important, but I just wasn't taking it serious enough. So I say to myself, forget about branding, forget about fancy websites, forget about all that. If I want to be successful at online marketing, I better put myself in a position to really learn everything about funnel. And eventually I got good at it, and my career just took off, not just for me, but also for my clients. So that's me and my partner, also my brother. We're known as the Facebook advertising expert. And recently we have the opportunity to be invited to Facebook HQ in Dublin, which is really awesome. If you want to know how the office looks like, it's totally what you would imagine. It's fast, it's modern, and lots of free food. That's the most amazing part. All kind of food and snacks that you can have for free. And we're also managing close to $500,000 of monthly budget. And this is in US dollars. So that's equivalent to almost 2 million here in Malaysia. So all these clients of ours, they have a funnel. Okay. Now, I'm not showing you this to impress you, but to make a point, and hope you're aware that the possibility when you have a funnel in place, because no matter how perfect your ad is written or how perfect you're doing the targeting, if it doesn't have a funnel, it just won't work. Okay. I know for sure, because it has certainly changed my life. And now I'm able to pursue my passion, which is to share and teach others how to do the same. Sounds cool, you guys? All right, so that's kind of the backstory. Now I need to do my disclaimer right here. Results are not typical. I will walk you through specific promotions and systems that are getting results right now. My results are certainly not typical, and the average person who attends any training gets 0 results. However, I'm happy to show you exactly what's working for us for free. And this is not for get rich quick people. It's not for work at home, biz up people. It's not for MLM or anyone who treats their business as majors. Okay? This is for people who have a genuine business. All right, so through this webinar, I'm going to be covering kind of the big 3 secrets, how the 2-step funnel works. So I'm going to give you the 3 secrets right now, and then we're going to dive right in. So secret number 1, how the 2-step funnel works for any business or niche. Secret number 2, how to build your lead capture page in less than 10 minutes. Secret number 3, how to get real results and not just likes, comments, and share. I know a lot of you guys would love this secret number 3. Okay, so let's dive right in. Okay, so regardless of whether what you're doing, it's local, it's national, or it's international, regardless of where your target audience is, this principle works the same. Okay, the 2-step funnel should be implemented. So let me just get into this really quickly. So here's how the traditional website looks like, right? I'm sure many of you have seen a website like this. There's the logo at the top, and then followed by a big, huge banner. And then there's content, there's news, and there's more banner, and all kind of things going on just in one page. Am I right? Now you look at the big brand, like the big corporate, like Coca-Cola, like IBM, and all their website looks something like this. Now you might be thinking, these guys are successful, and that's what they're doing. And you thought you are just going to copy what they're doing. Right? I see most of the beginners make this mistake. They come on, they want to build an online business, and the first thing they did was to come up with a website like this. Now, the thing you need to know is that you can't do what they're doing, okay? Because they have the spending power that we don't have, and they certainly do not care about getting leads or customers from the website, right? They just want it to be there. So when you drive people to a website like that, it kind of looks something like this. You're giving all kind of information and direction. It's confusing. Okay, when people are confused, they will just leave. And it goes the same to your Facebook ad. If you run an ad and you ask people, to drop a comment and asking them to private messaging you, it's just not very practical in my opinion, right? Because here's why. The first problem is anyone can easily put a comment like this. And because of that, it doesn't qualify them enough as a lead. Okay, I don't know about you, but I only want to invest my time with people who are most likely to become a client or customers or so on. Don't you think so too? And the second problem is you won't have time to reply to each of this message or comment. Wouldn't you agree? Like even you just copy and paste the message, you still have to do it over and over again. Then they ask more questions and then you have to reply. It's very, very difficult to keep track of everything. So if that's the case, then how do we make it work? So here it is. Okay, here's the two-step funnel. Are you guys ready? Okay, this is the formula. This is how all of my campaign are getting results. This is how all of our clients are getting results with Facebook ads. And this is how you should be doing for your marketing campaign. All right. So first, instead of asking people to drop comment or private message you in the ad, your Facebook ad should only focus on getting the click. Okay, that will send people to the next step. Okay, the number one mistake that most people make is that they try to do too much in the ad itself. They talk about how cool their product is. I can do this, can do that, and all the stuff, all the information inside the ad, right? It's like you're shoving everything into a people's throat. And when you do that, it's kind of like the credit card salesman inside the shopping mall, right? You walk past him and they're spitting out all the benefit to your face. They go, do you want a credit card? You say no. They keep on going. You get unlimited credit with this card. You go, no. You get more cash back with this card. You say no, and they just keep going, right? And if I want a credit card, I'll just look online or I'll just walk into the bank. So you have to think about that. Everybody else is selling the same thing. Your competitor, they are selling the same thing and probably running ad on Facebook as well. What makes you different? Okay, you got to start thinking about that. So all we want from our Facebook ad is to get somebody to click on the ad that will take them to the next step, which is a lead capture page. Okay, that's the first step, right? And the purpose of this page is to offer something to exchange their name, their email, and phone number, right? So there's steps, and each of these steps have their own purpose. Now, here's an example of a lead capture page. So when you look at this page, can you tell what is it about? Like really quickly, you can tell what it's about, right? It's about the boxing class or something to do with boxing. And the thing I want you to pay attention here is look at how it's not trying to hard sell anything, right? But it's simply offering something of value in order to exchange the name, email, and phone number, right? It says 2 hours of free boxing class on how to throw powerful punches. So if someone who are interested in learning how to box, wouldn't you agree that they will at least going to check this out? Okay. There's nothing over fancy about it. It's a simple page with a clear offer. So there's many things that you can offer in this page. You can offer a free trial if you're a gym, if you have some sort of classes, or if you're a service provider. You can offer free samples of your product, a free ticket to your event, to your seminar or workshop, a discount, a voucher, a coupon, a resource list, a case studies, free membership, a report, guide, or tutorial. So many of you have got the perfect ad template that we offer. So that's our free offer, right? Or a mini course. So all sort of free offer that you can do at this page. So if they are interested, now they can follow instructions, right? They put in their name, the email, the phone number to claim the free pass, and then boom, you get their information. And now you can choose to whether to call them up on the phone or email them or however you want to follow up with them. Isn't that cool, you guys? All right, you guys seeing this? So think about it. What happened when we have something like this in place? Number one, we immediately eliminate the people who are just fishing for information, right? These people aren't really interested in what you have. They just want to take a look like everybody else. And also, many of you have problem with foreigner engaging with your ad. This is how you sort of like filter them, right? Number two, you get highly qualified leads. You see, people won't just simply give away their personal information for nothing. So think about it. If someone saw your ad and they click on your ad, then they go to your lead capture page, they read it, and then they actually put in the name, email, and phone number. Wouldn't you agree that just by this series of action alone, it instantly separates them from the crowd, right? It means they are really, really interested to find out more about your stuff. Isn't that awesome? Number three, we're able to get their email and phone number at the very least to follow up on them in the future. So think about it. You are spending money on Facebook. If you couldn't even capture the contact information, then what's the point, right? So after they say, yes, I'm interested to find out more, they enter their info, and then we send them to the next step. And this is the step 2. And it's what we call a thank you page. Okay, it looks something like this. So it says, thank you for signing up. Your free voucher has been sent to your inbox. So they will go to their email to check the free voucher. And then went on and say, get a to call, to text, or to book an appointment. So this is like the car sale example that we talked about, right? Once they show interest, you're going to stack that offer and give them something that will help them to take action. And it's really amazing how people would just buy a car because of the extra free gift, right? And most of the people would just call you from here. And the point is we're leading them one step at a time, right? To come to us. And if they call, now you got a potential lead. So here's how it works. We start with the Facebook ad, and the main goal of your ad is to get a click. Okay, so think about what can you say or what can you write in your ad to get people to click that will bring them to the next step, which is our landing page. And here, think about what kind of free offer that you can give away. Okay, not just some rubbish free offer with no value, right? You want to offer something with value that you can attract place. And next week, now we send them through the thank you page and think about what's the next logical thing to do. Okay? Is it to call you or to book an appointment or to meet up with you or to get an order, right? What's the next logical steps you want them to take to push them to take action? Okay, if they do, now you got a potential lead. And if they don't, you still can follow up with them. Okay, so I hope you can see how each of these steps have its own purpose and how we're doing one thing at a time. Okay, so here's another example. Again, the principle is the same, the flow is the same. So this is for dentist or dental care. It says, get ready for a big day by claiming your free teeth whitening session at ABC Dental. So if someone is getting married, they have a wedding up ahead, they will pay attention to the appearance, right? So this is a great offer to the right audience. So if they're interested, they put in their info, take them to the next step, which say, congratulations, we just email your instruction on how to schedule your free teeth whitening package. And it says, but wait, if you call and schedule before the timer expires below, right? You can see that there's a timer below. We'll add in our whitening upgrade at no cost to you. And it went on and give instructions how to claim this offer, right? If they call, you got a potential lead. This is for chiropractor. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a free offer, right? It can be a discount. So this is a discount. It's a claim of 50% discount, chiropractor discount. Put in the info. Now we send the next step. We give them what's the code to use, what's the number to call, and if they do, now you got a lead, right? So this is for a real estate industry. So if you guys are in the real estate, you can't possibly give a free offer, right? If you're in the real estate. So this page gave enough information of the property, but not complete information. Okay, you have the location, the tenor, and some really basic information. And then go ahead and say, if you're really interested in this piece of property, go ahead, put in your info, and you have access to the complete information. Okay, so if they do, now we give them all the information of this property. They have the pictures, the floor plan, the price, and the freebies, and all kind of stuff. All right. So this is our lead magnet. So most of you here have got this. So our free offer is simply a really simple PDF, right? So it says the perfect Facebook ad templates and swipe files. So if they do, if you put in the name, email, take you to the next step. And for my second step, I'm asking them to join our group or join the webinar. Right? So it's totally up to you. How do you want to connect with the prospect? What do you want them to do? So for me, it's in the group or the webinar like this, right? That's how I communicate with you, and that's how I get to interact with my people. So some of you are in the e-commerce or you're selling physical product. If you're selling physical product, the two-step funnel still apply. Okay, the way you're going to get the contact information is going to be slightly different. But what you can do is to make an irresistible offer at the front end. Okay, so it basically means you're selling a really low entry, a low price product upfront. In this case, it's a $7 tie. So you want to make it super easy for people to make the first purchase, right? And when they do buy, and depending on which software you're using for your online store, it will capture the information, right? The name, the shipping address, the contact information. And now you can upsell them more tie with different color or different style of ties and get them to buy more. Okay, so another reason we're doing this funnel, this two-step funnel, is once we know who are the people that are in fact interested in our product or services, now we can do what we call a retargeting. And we're going to try to sell them more stuff. So for example, people who bought a tie, we know for a fact that they are most likely to be a man working in a corporate job. And now I can have the option to advertise more product to them, right? I can advertise men's shirts or pants or dress shoes. For the gym funnel, if they opt in to the free boxing class, again, it instantly separates them from the crowd because it indicates that this person is interested in whether something to do with gym or boxing. So now I can run an ad offering a personal training program, or I can choose to sell boxing accessories or gym membership to them. Okay, so instead of trying to find new customer or client every time for every offer, why not just sell it to people who already show interest in what you have, right? You guys see how cool this is? So some of you might be thinking, funnel sounds cool, but I don't understand how they will work for me, right? It's amazing. After I'm exposed to building funnel, after I learned how to build this, before I started this business, I got a part-time job and was helping a digital marketing agency in the US to build funnels for their clients, right? So whenever they got a new client, they will outsource the funnel building task to me, and I'll just build it for them. And at first I thought, I guess this only works for the internet marketing guys, right? Those people who teach others how to make more money selling ebooks and online course and those kind of stuff. And man, I was so wrong. In fact, none of them are internet marketing related. The first funnel they asked me to build was for a lady selling pet food. Right? Never in my mind that I thought such business would need a funnel, but they do, and they're making tons of sales with it. And then there's investment agencies, there's supplement, there's nightclub, there's consulting company, there's e-commerce, there's service provider, all kind of different businesses. And once I've completed the funnel, I would pass it to another person in the agency who run it, and they would drive traffic to the funnel, and it would just work. Right? So it definitely works for any business or niche. So another question pops in my mind after that. And, I've always been working with overseas clients, mostly in the US, and the people there, they are always one step ahead, right? And I thought, I wonder how will this work locally here in Malaysia? So I decided to run a little test, and that's how our first program was born. So the agent lead formula, where we provide Facebook ad management service for real estate agents. So me and my brother, we team up we set up a funnel for ourselves. We packaged together a great deal, a great offer, and then we started to run Facebook ad to the funnel. So we launched the ad, then we got a few sales from it. We get that money, put it back, run more ads, and we get more leads, get more sales, and eventually this is what happened. We spent a total of little under 10,000 ringgit, and we got 37, almost 38,000 ringgit in sales. Isn't that awesome? Right? So this is sales, you guys. Your funnel, that's how you sell. Without it, it just won't work no matter how hard you try. Okay, it doesn't matter what business you're in, or doesn't matter where your target audience is. So as I said, the cool thing is it didn't just work for me, it works for all of our clients and definitely for all kind of businesses. So this is Intan. At first, when she came to us, she had no website, no blog, and the only thing she has was a fan page, right? And her business was slowing down, and she really needed to get more leads as fast as possible. So she tried all kind of advertisement on iProperty, Muda, banners, all kind of stuff, but nothing works, right? So she came after joining our webinar, and we actually met in person. And she even, after the webinar, she said she have no idea how everything worked. But she took a leap of faith and joined our program. So I say, don't worry, we'll work through it together slowly. So we set up 2-step funnel for her. Fast forward a few weeks later, we launched her campaign. And in the first 1 to 2 days, she started to get worried, right? A little bit skeptical about the whole thing because there was no response. And I kind of explained, convinced her to wait for another few days. And sure enough, response started came in and just took off, right? And you can see what she says here. If you look at the top, it says, we have a buyer. And this is real estate business, guys. A buyer could be worth a lot of money. And it's funny, she actually sent us text, something like this a few times, asking us to pause her ad because the leads are coming in too rapidly. So you can read it here. It says, I cannot handle for now. Then a few weeks later, after we resume the ad, she says again, stop for now because no manpower. Right? I told her it's a problem, but it's a good problem. So we kind of laugh it off, and it's so good. Now you might be thinking, how do I do all this? Right? I'm not a tech person. I don't think I can build one. Right? So I want to talk about secret number two, how to build your funnel in less than 10 minutes. Now, for me, it used to be really hard. What I used to do is I would hire a designer to design stuff. Then I need to look for a webmaster to put the whole website together. And if that wasn't enough, sometimes I need to hire a programmer. If there's something complicated need to be done, to do coding, writing script, and all sort of stuff. So I would show them the whole thing. They would go and build the stuff. And it would cost me a lot of money just to have one simple funnel build. Like, it would take 1 to 2 months for the whole thing to be done. That was the hard way, you guys. Okay, but today is different. There's a new way, there's a faster way, and a better way for all of us to do this. And it was so easy. If you know how to use Microsoft Word or Excel, you can do this. Okay, I'm not kidding. It's literally that simple. So what I'm going to do right now is to show you a live demo of how to create and edit the pages. Okay, you will see how fun it is, and trust me, you are going to love it. Okay. So some of you are saying my voice is breaking and a bit lagging. You guys still can hear me, right? Let me know if there's any problem. Let me know. And I want to know if you guys can see this screen right now. If you can, just type in the chat box and say yes. Let me know if you can see this screen. All right. A little bit water there. Mabel say can hear. Zikwan, yes, no problem. Good to go. Yes, can see. All right, and I hope my sound is working fine as well. All right, so this is a software called ClickFunnels that I'm using. It's really cool. It's really easy for building and managing funnels. Okay, so as you can see here, let me just show you really quick. If I want to add a new page, I can do that really quickly. All right, it should be up. So when you create a new page, there's all kind of templates ready to be used for you. Right, so you don't have to hire a designer, guys. right? It's all templates ready for you. You can just pick one and you can start building a page. But for this demo, I'll just go in and try to edit the page and show you guys. Some of you still say it's not clear. Ray say audio is still clear. All right, should be all right. It's quite lagging. Oh, it's good. It's okay now. All right, let's just move on. So this is the voucher funnel that I'm going to be giving you guys later on. So I'm just going to show you how to edit this page really quick. So if I want to edit the text, I can just click on that and I can just change to whatever I want. To repair your damaged skin, right? I can just type it in, and it's all kind of things you can do, just like Microsoft Word, right? You can bold or unbold, underline, all sort of stuff. So let me just bold this, and I can change the color, right? So to change the color is really easy, and as you can see, it's pretty much just drag and drop, right? So I'm actually editing the page. I'm just dragging the color and choose whatever color I want, and all sort of style or font style that you want is here. If you want to put an image or video, you can do that. And what's really cool is that there's all kind of things that you can put in. So as you can see, there's headline, there's image, there's video, button, you can put that in as well. There's countdown clock. So let me just try to put a countdown clock here. Just click that and it's here. And the best thing is I can just drag and drop any of this thing to anywhere I want. Are you guys seeing this? I'm just simply dragging to the place I want. Isn't that awesome? Right? So for the button as well, you can do that. You can change the color. Again, it's drag and drop. And if I want to change the text, I can do that. Get this free offer. Just like that. And have my page built. Right? So for most people, that would take them a week or more to get done. With a traditional designer or programmer, we did it in like what? 5 minutes, right? So when it's done, just click save, and you can use the page immediately, right? You don't have to publish or upload anything. Just click save, and it's ready to be used. Okay. So let me just go and do the thank you page as well. Show you really quick. So literally, you can put in or change anything that you need. And you can customize the way you want it to be. So this is thank you page. Again, to change my phone number, it's really easy. I just type in 5555 4444, right? Just like that, and it's done. So let me just show you really quick to add another element in. So let's try to find the social button. Just click that, and it's in. Now, whenever people click on this button, they can share it on Facebook, can share it on Twitter or Google+, right? Or if you want to add a button that sends people to your fan page, you can do that as well, or whatever you want them to do. Isn't that awesome? It's really cool, right? So let me just show this real quick. So for some of you, you do not want people to call you, right? So this is the real estate funnel that we did. So it's a little bit different. So instead of people calling you, now you can put in a form for people to book a appointment with you, right? So it's got the name, got the email, got the phone number, and it got the best day to call and the best time to call. How powerful is that, right? You know the perfect time to call your prospect. And for some of you, you're selling physical product, you can do that as well. Just put in your product image, what's the offer, what's the discount that you're having. Put a button here and send them to your online store or wherever you're taking the order details, right? So every one of you can do this. It's really, really easy, and it's really, really fun to do, right? So here's the question. How many of you can see yourself doing that, right? Let me know in the chat box and say me, right? I can't tell you how much this has saved me, and literally from 6 to 8 weeks to do one funnel, I can do it now and do it better in one afternoon. So much fun, and it's really awesome, right? So Ryan say me, Sunny say me, James say me, Benson me, We've got Gabby saying me. We've got Fiona saying me. Yeah, me. Yeah, really easy. Yes. So slide. The slide just dropped. We're back on now. So that's pretty much it, guys. All you need is a lead capture page, a thank you page, and an email. Right? All you need is that. It's really that simple. Don't make it any more complicated than this. So once you have all this, now you have a funnel. Right? Now you can go to Facebook and run ads and drive people into your funnel. Okay? So I want to talk about secret number 3 now, and most of you will love this part, okay? And it's going to be a game changer for many of you, right? So first, to get real results, you need to understand that there's different objective when running your ad on Facebook, okay? So there's clicks, there's video views, there's app installs, there's engagement, there's conversion, and few more, but these are the most important one. Okay, so when you select an objective, let's just say you use clicks as your ad objective, Facebook gonna optimize your ad and try to show it in front of people who are most likely to click on your ad. Okay, now what I found most people are doing is that they're using the boost post options. Okay, I totally understand why. I've been there. It's really quick and easy to use. But the reality is when you use the boost post option, what it really meant is you're choosing engagement as the main objective. Okay, so what's engagement? You're optimizing for likes, for comments and share, and it's people who engage with your ad, right? Whether they click on it or they put a reaction. Okay, and many times, and maybe you have similar experience, people are simply hitting the like button or sharing your post or whatnot, but they have zero interest in what you're offering. Again, the first way to avoid this is to have the two-step funnel, okay? And what you should do instead is to use the conversion objective, all right? So imagine if you're running a shop. There's people coming into your shop. There's people walking around, not really know what they want. There's some people who might find your stuff interesting, but they're not ready to buy yet. And then there's those who stand in front of the cashier ready to make payment. These are the people we want to advertise to, right? We want to look for people who are action takers. So a few months back, my sister was starting out her business, selling lingerie on the internet. And at first, she got no idea how to do all this, right? And like many beginners, when they first start out, she told me how she wanted to hire a programmer, designer to build a really cool online store like Lazada or Amazon. And she wanted to rank #1 in search engine and all this stuff. I say, that's great, but why do you want to build things from scratch? Because there's already some really cool software out there when you can just sign up and sell things, right? Just like the ClickFunnels that I showed you guys. Why waste the time and money? So she listened. I think she did a very good job on her online store and told her, you don't need a million things to make it work, right? You just need to focus on doing one thing and do it great. So I told her to just focus on using Facebook. And at first, like many of us, we just got started with Facebook. She went for the boost post option, right? And look at this. They spent 63 ringgit for this particular campaign. It got 3,925 engagement. That means people like, share, comment, or maybe just clicking on it. And it costs only 2 cents per engagement, which is okay, which is great. It's cheap. But the problem here is there's no sale coming in. Zero. Nothing. Okay. How many of you experience the same thing? Okay. So all these engagements, almost 4,000 of them, literally means nothing. And I help her out a little bit and explain everything that I'm sharing with you guys here. And we completely changed the way she do Facebook advertising, right? And I told her, you got to change it because there's the new opportunity out there. So true enough, she changed it and her campaign was getting incredible results. So with a total ad spend of close to 13,000 ringgit, they got back 45,000 ringgit. That's about 250% of ROI. Isn't that amazing, you guys? A simple change, right? Result is a lot different. You look at the first campaign, it spent 1,200 ringgit, got back 11,000 ringgit. And this campaign is still running to today, right? The second campaign spent 600 ringgit, 692 ringgit, got back 3,700 ringgit, and so on, right? You guys seeing this? And all these campaigns that are making money that you see on your screen right now, every one of them is running the conversion objective. Okay, now her business is growing faster than ever. They're making their own brand, which is all good. Right? So to put this into perspective, first of all, would you agree that everybody have different character traits, right? And they certainly behave very differently on Facebook. So for example, do you have that one person, whether you know them in person or not, you always see them liking or sharing something and it shows up on your newsfeed, right? Doesn't matter if it's a news, a joke, a funny video, or anything like that, they will just share it no matter what. And then there's people, if you're like me, I rarely press the like or share button unless it's something that I find really, really interesting and that I think will help others, then I will share it. Okay, so we have to acknowledge that if I have to categorize this from a large scale, there's two types of people. Okay, group A are those who love to press the likes button. They love to express, they love to share anything they came across. Even sometimes they have no idea what it's about. And one of the problems, and I think it's very interesting and unique challenges we have here in Malaysia, is that there's all kind of people from other countries, right? You know, it's a multiracial country. It has now become multiracial, especially for foreign worker, right? There's a lot of them living here in Malaysia, and I found that they tend to like everything they came across, right? They tend to belong to the group A category. So there's nothing wrong about it. All right, it's just how they behave on Facebook. That's their pattern, right? But for us as a marketers or a business owners, we need to find a way to market our business better. Now, there's also another group of people. They don't always like or share or comment on stuff as much, or they might do. That's not the point. But the point is these people are action takers, right? Their purchase rate is higher than the rest of the people, or they are more likely to sign up to whether to a training, to an event, or maybe to some sort of offer, right? But generally, these people takes action. Okay, these are the people you want to attract. These are the people you want to spend your money on. You guys follow? Okay, so I want to bring this up quickly. If you're new to Facebook advertising, here's what you can do. And most of you know about targeting already, right? Just bear with me because I'm going to make a point here. So when you're advertising on Facebook, you can target a group of audience specifically, all right? So let's say, for example, you are a dating advisor, and your business is based in Malaysia. Okay, so what you thought is you're just going to target everyone in Malaysia and let everyone know you're running a business. Now, when you do that, on the right, that's your aiming board. Okay, when you do that, your aiming board would look something like this. It's blank, it's broad, there's nowhere to aim. Okay, now let's say you go ahead and narrow down the targeting, and let's say you're only targeting men from age 25 to 50. Now your aiming board is scoping down, right? But it's still not good enough. So let's think about it. If we are targeting people who are looking for help in dating, what's the common traits that they have? Of course, they're all single, right? So now the target board scope down even more, and you go ahead and target dating apps like Tinder, OkCupid, all kind of dating app. And now you can see the aiming board is focused. You have a target. You know where to aim for. So for those who already knew about targeting, that's it, right? Don't make it any more complicated. It's really simple. You just need to hit a few criteria, then you're good to go. Okay. Now, listen closely. Here's where it gets really, really interesting, okay? When you have the two-step funnel that I just showed you, you're going to set the thank you page as a conversion point. Okay? It's kind of like you're telling Facebook and say, okay, look, I don't care about like, I don't care about comments. Go look into your database and find me people who are most likely to take action. Okay, that's kind of what it's like. So let's take one step back and imagine if you run a Facebook ad offering a free boxing class and we target the right audience. In this case, it's people who showed interest in boxing, and we use the right objective, which is conversion. Then now Facebook will optimize and look for people who are interested in boxing. And on top of that, we're now only looking for action takers. That now become the objective of your ad. You guys getting this? Okay, so now with the right objective plus the right targeting, you will now have an advertising campaign that's going to perform much, much better. Can you imagine how this will do to your business? All right, it can be very powerful, you guys. So this is 100% true. And what separates you from average business owners who feel like they're living on nightmare and still struggling on Facebook? Okay, so let me ask you a question. If you follow what I showed you in secret number 1 and have a funnel that you could turn traffic into high qualified lead, then you did what I showed you in secret number 2 to build it within just 10 minutes, and then you use secret number 3 and use the conversion objective to look for action takers, and you send them to your 2-step funnel. Do you think you can be successful? Of course you can. All right. Now, over the past hours, we've been covering some really, really cool stuff. Let me ask you a question. I want to, you guys first off agree that everything we've covered so far been well worth the time so far, right? Yes, yes. Marcus say yes. Jiguan say yes. Cleo say yes. Sandra, yes. Shang Yit say yes. Ryan say yes. Yeah, fantastic, right? All right, that's good. Cool. And how many of you are feeling a little bit overwhelmed because we covered so much and kind of make you look like the picture on the right, right? Now, obviously, we can't cover everything in an hour. Even if we have all day, I can't cover everything. So is it okay if I spend 10 minutes going over a very special offer that I created to help you implement your own 2-step funnel? So that way you can get everything you need to know. Is that okay with you guys? Samantha say yes. MK say yes. SK say very enlightening. Sandra say yes. Right, I got a lot of yes. Benson say go for it. Right, awesome. All right, so if you guys act fast today, I'm actually going to give you guys a very special deal as well. So this is the first thing, you guys. I want to talk about old habits die hard, right? Habits are very, very hard to change. Okay, if I were to end this webinar right now, we walk away. If you leave now, you might think you learned a lot of cool stuff, but my guess is that by morning tomorrow, you have already slipped back into your normal routines, right? You just do what you always done. That's what most people do. But because I'm your coach, I'm your friend, your mentor, I'm not going to let you go back to your old habits. Okay, I'm going to make sure you are successful by breaking them. And if you want real lasting change, you need repeated exposure to the full system. Okay, that's what you get when you invest today. Now, you're going to be excited to know, and because I've seen the struggle, because I know that you're not getting the result that you deserve to, you've put in your heart and soul, and you work really, really hard for your goals, right? And that's what I really want to pull out of you, right? So because of that, it's my pleasure to introduce you guys the Facebook Profit Blueprint. Now, this is a step-by-step system that you can follow to run profitable Facebook ad campaign for your business. And the training is really fun, right? The first half is where we talk about the strategy, why do we do it, how do we do it, and kind of help you explain the marketing behind each thing. And the second half is to actually building this stuff out, right? Where you would be able to just follow me to do it, and you'll be able to build your own funnel. So here's what we're going to cover in module 1. We're going to talk about the 80%. Now, obviously, there's too much to cover in this webinar alone. And if you love what I just shared earlier, you're absolutely going to love this module, because you get to see everything from the bird's eye view. And I gave more funnel examples from different industry. For example, gym, restaurant, e-commerce. And to help you set yourself up, ready to crank out a successful Facebook campaign. In module number 2, we go over how to create your own free offer. So you might be thinking, you don't have a free offer and you couldn't afford to do one because you lose money, right? So in this module, I'll go over with you some ideas how to create one that doesn't cost you money and time. And you'll learn how to create a free offer that is highly desirable, which is going to help you knock down all your competitors. All right. Module number 3, I'm going to give you this 10 step-by-step instructions on how to build your funnel. So if you follow the steps, by the end of it, you will have your funnel up and running. Okay. And you'll be able to do it within a day. The student who just joined this program last week already have their funnel running, and if they can do it, you can do it too. Is that cool? Right. Module number 4, you'll be ready to launch your Facebook ad by using what I talked about just now. We are going to use the conversion objective. And this is a game changer for many of you, right? You also get to learn the exact way how to set this up. You learn how to structure your campaign. And many of you have difficulty with your targeting. I'm going to show you how to use the look-alike audience and let Facebook find the audience for you. Okay, instead of you going in and tweaking it, making changes every time. And this is so powerful. And all of our campaign is using the look-alike audience. Okay, we just don't go and do custom targeting anymore. It's safer bunch of time, and it's much more targeted. And finally, in module 5, we look at the method to grow and scale your campaign to maximize the profit. Okay, so for many of you, you've probably be able to see results by module 4 already, but this is where you learn how to do the split testing, to dive down your ad costs, which is going to help you pay less for your results. And if you want to take a step further and scale your campaign, this is the module on how to do all that. So the good news is we recorded and archive every single of this lesson, and you'll be able to watch it online anytime at your convenience. Okay, because as I mentioned, you need constant exposure, and sometimes you might forget about one or two things. You can just log in to your membership, and all the trainings will be there, so you can watch it over and over again. Sound cool? All right, so the first thing is when you sign up, you're going to get instant access to my 5 modules masterclass. That's a total value of 4,997 ringgit itself. And as part of this package, you're going to get the complete materials and worksheet. Okay, we have the campaign launch checklist, the funnel maps, lead magnet ID, the worksheet, the pre-made funnel templates, and many more. And all this tool is designed to help you speed up your progress. So with these materials, you'll be able to get rid of low quality leads. This is part where most people get frustrated because they getting leads with low quality. So all these materials is prepared to help you craft your free offer, okay, your funnel, your ad copy. So you can have a funnel that only gets you high potential leads. You guys getting this? And also with these materials, you won't have to spend your time on productive activity, right? You don't have to spend any more time on doing research or testing or making mistakes. I've made it so simple that everybody can just copy and paste. Okay, this will save you a bunch of time. And you'll be able to get rid of any guesswork. So some of you are not sure whether if you're doing right or you're doing wrong. And many times we really hope there's someone there who can point us to the right direction, right? So imagine all these tools are like a lamppost in a really dark street, right? If you just follow the lamppost, or your email, I have everything prepared for you. Sounds cool, you guys? Okay, and also you'll be able to get rid of Photoshops. You can fire your programmer, you can fire a designer, your webmasters, and so much more. And literally, you can save a bunch of hiring costs because we have all the pre-made funnel templates ready for you. Now you can just go in and edit the page like I showed you. All right. So here's a quick story of one of the students, VJ. VJ is a fitness coach, and what he does is he'll take all his clients to an outdoor park and they'll do a really intense workout for 20 to 30 minutes, right? So that's kind of what he's doing. So at first he was running Facebook ads for himself, and like many beginners, he have no idea what he's doing. He's just trying out things by himself, right? And yes, he got a few clients at first, but then results slowly drop. And you can see here, he said, I received pretty much nonsense lead, and out of a few hundred, literally none of them joined, right? So he spent money on getting hundreds of leads, but nobody joined. Now check this out. This is him after building a 2-step funnel, after joining this program. And the first screenshot was a conversation we had on a Sunday. Okay, he say, hi Kenneth, received quite a number of leads, one sign up, he got one paying client, and few more seems to be interested. Right? This is not nonsense lead anymore, you guys. It's people who are actually interested in his offer. And the second screenshot was on a Thursday. I was asking about his progress, and guess what? You can read it here. It says, just the update so far, I have total 3 sign up and paid me. In total, there was 83 requests as showed interest. Just 4 days later, he got 2 more paying clients, and the rest that he can follow up on. You guys see how powerful this is, right? Just by applying the 2-step funnel, the result is totally different. So if VJ here can do it, so can you guys. Okay, so listen, every month you get a paycheck, right? And the cool thing is you get the paycheck, you go out, you pay your bills, you buy new clothes, you spend that money, the money disappears, right? What happens a month later? You get paid again. The money replenishes. And the cool thing is money always replenishes, okay? Every month it comes back again. It comes back over and over and over again, right? Now let me ask you a question. Does that happen to your time too? No. Time just disappears, right? So you could go on, you spend months or years of your valuable time trying to figure this thing out, but you never get that time back. Instead, you can save that time and effort because I've already spent it for you. I've put everything into a package and I hand it over to you. It costs money to get started, but that money will come back. Whereas the time away from a family in trial and error is a wasted effort and it's gone forever. Okay, so another thing that you're going to get with this package is, and this is really, really cool, is that I will personally do a review of your funnel. Now, all the lessons and the materials are going to help you speed up your progress, but wouldn't you agree, even if you have all that and you actually put into work, there's still a possibility that it's not going to be perfect, right? And you make some small mistakes, right? So many of you might be doing the right thing, but you're heading to the wrong direction. So this is to prevent that and help you move to the right direction, which is going to save you a bunch of time. And so when you finish building a 2-step funnel, I will personally go over the whole thing. I'll review your lead magnet. I'll review your lead capture page, your thank you page, and your Facebook ad campaign. And if there's something need to be improved, maybe the title is not good enough, or maybe the free offer isn't attractive enough, or if there's anything that I think would help make your funnel perform better, I'll give you a review so you can work on that, and then you can move on and proceed with the next step. Isn't that awesome, you guys? Right? I really want you to be successful, and this is what you get when you enroll into this program today. So when you sign up, you get instant access to the 5 modules of 30 plus lesson. You also get a complete materials and worksheet to help speed up your progress. You get a personalized review of your funnel, so you know you're moving the right direction. And when you invest today, you're also going to get access to the private student group, okay, which will help you getting your question answered. And whenever you feel stuck and don't know what to do, I'll personally answer any of your questions and we'll make sure you can figure it out, right? I had to go through all kinds of mistakes and spend tens of thousands of dollars to figure out an efficient way to handle problems when building this stuff. But you won't have to, because as a student, you get help directly from the group and you get to pick my mind. Next thing is you'll also be getting a 6-month of live group coaching call. So once in a month, we'll do a group coaching call just like this. And this is only for anyone who sign up. So it's going to be like a workshop style, and we're going to cover a bunch of content and take Q&A live, right? You're going to learn some advanced strategy that has been proven to work, and only on the coaching call. So we'll do this once a month, and the total value of this stuff, and this is being very, very modest, I would say, is 13,985 ringgit. So I want to think about something for a minute, right? What is money? Now, a lot of people have fear about money, and even bigger fears about spending money. But you need to understand that money is not a bad thing, right? It's just a tool that was created for exchange. And other than that, there's no real value in money, right? You can't use it to stay warm. You can't eat it. You can only trade it with something else that you want. Just think, everyone who exchanges money for something does it because they feel that what they're getting in exchange is greater than keeping the money or use it for something else, right? At least that's what I expect when I buy something. I don't actually know for sure until I do buy it and try it out and can see the results. Now, I'm going to give you guys some bonuses, and this is going to be really awesome. So what I'll do is I'll pick a few students from the group, and if you got picked, I'll personally access to your campaign and work on your campaign. Then what I'm going to do is I will record and document the whole process, and I will share it with other students. Isn't that exciting? Now, if you only get to see with your own eye how we actually edit and optimize a campaign and turn it from not performing well to profitable, wouldn't it be worth it? Real live campaign that I'm talking about, you guys. You see the actual steps, that how we diagnose a Facebook campaign, how do we structure the campaign, how do we bring the ad cost down, how do we do targeting, and every single changes we made to make it successful. So for the first 50 people who get started today, I'm going to give you this bonus, which is the live campaign demonstration. So I could stop here, right? I could stop right here. And if I stop right here and you only got to see how and what we do from scratch to making a campaign profitable, it would still be worth the investment, right? But you're also getting the step-by-step video, the complete materials, the worksheet and templates, and all the support you can get. I want to make sure there's nothing is standing in your way to your success. Sounds cool, you guys? But it only gets better. The second bonus is that I'm going to give you the e-com fast start. Now, some of you are in the e-commerce space and you're selling physical product, or you plan to sell physical product one day. This bonus is perfect for you. So some of you might be thinking, funnels is great, but seems like it only works for people in service provider space or coaches or things like that, right? Good news is it does work for them, but it also definitely apply to you guys who are in the e-commerce space. Okay, there's two-step funnels still apply. However, there's tiny different on how you're going to approach it, because instead of getting a leads information, your goal should be able to get the sale first, and you want to get it as easy as possible. So this bonus, we're going to teach you all that, from how to set up your store, which platform to go with, how to track your sale. We're going to give you the Facebook ad game plan, right? It's really, really cool, specifically for e-commerce. And for the first 50 people, you get this. So here's the thing, right? Information alone is not going to save you, right? You and I both know if it's useless if you don't act on it. You go to any workshop, you go to any seminar, you get excited, and I guarantee you the minute you walk out of the door, you already forgot half of that, right? If information were enough, then you could have just turned to Google, right? But what you need is a guide who has been there before, who can take you there right now. And that's why you need this package. Okay, not only we're going to give you the accountability, the guidance, the coaching call, the support group, so I can answer your questions, because I do care and I take my job as a coach very seriously, and we will get through everything together. But this package also gives you the power pack action plan that you can put into effect immediately. All right, so again, you're going to get 5 modules with 30 plus lessons. You get a complete materials and worksheet. You get personally review your funnel, access to the private student group, 6 months of live group coaching calls. You get bonus number 1, which is the live campaign demonstration. And you also get bonus number 2, the e-com fast start. And total value is $19,285 so far. And I want to ask you guys, okay, now obviously 19,000 are a lot, and I'm not going to be charging you guys that. But I want to ask you guys really quick for a second. If I was to charge you guys 19,000, would it be worth it? Right? If all this did was to give you 10, 50, 100 customers per day or per month, would it be worth it? Well, a lot of you guys are on the same boat when I first get started. You can't seem to get past. There's a limit on how much you can make every month, right? And you really like to double or triple that amount, but you just can't find a way. But as soon as I know how to build a funnel and run Facebook traffic to it, instantly my career took off, right? So if you were in the spot right now where you're struggling to get leads, or you really want to grow, double or triple your current income by bringing in more leads or customers, I want to ask you, if all this did was to finally give you 10, 50, 100 customers per day, would it be worth it? Right? My second question would be, if all this did was to help you market yourself better than any of your competitor, right? The good news is, for many of you, your competitor doesn't know what you're learning right here, right now, right? If you can take what you learn and put it into action, it makes your competitor goes nuts. Would it be worth it? Right? And my last question would be, if you apply the system and it finally make your Facebook ad campaign profitable, then would it be worth it? Okay, now basically when I put this deal together, we have 2 kind of choices that we can go with. The first option was to make this as cheap as possible and try to sell as many as possible. But the problem with that is I couldn't really stack on the value for you, right? If I do a workshop like everyone and charge everyone 50 ringgit, there's just not a lot of, I can't give you any extra resource, right? I certainly couldn't give you the support and attention that I could. So I decided to go with the second option, which is obviously requires a slightly higher investment on your side. But in exchange for that, we can dedicate more time, more energy, and resources to help guarantee your success. I'm sure you guys would agree, right? Right, so I'm going to ask you guys, what's more customer going to be worth to you? Okay, it's going to be different for every single person. For some might be 5,000, might be 20,000, might be 50,000 or more. So let me ask you, how much money would you pay to get 10 customers or lead per day? It's a good question, huh? How about 50? How about 100? What's that actually worth to you? Could be worth a lot, you guys. Okay, so you can see why this is a good deal at 19,000, but I'm not going to do it for that. When we're launching this to the public, it's going to be 4,997 ringgit. Even that, it's a great deal. But because you're the very first few who took action and joined me on this training, because you're special, I'm going to give you a very special offer. Right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you guys started only for just 997 ringgit. Okay? And I'm not sure how long we can go with this price, but as I mentioned, we'll be giving you all the things that I've talked about and the bonuses. And once we sold 50 copies of this, then that's that. Okay, it's going to revert back to the general public price because we're going to launch this to other countries. We certainly cannot offer this price forever, right? And I want to make sure I offer this to my people, to people here in Malaysia first, all right? So to get started, right now, all you need to do is go to fbprofitblueprint.com/go. You sign up for less than 1,000 ringgit and you get access to everything, okay? Everything we talk about. Now, I'm going to talk about a couple of things. The way I see it, you got two choices, right? The first option is that you could do nothing and not take this leap of faith, which is, by the way, 100% risk-free. So it's kind of crazy not to do it. And that's your first option, right? Just don't do anything. Go back to where things have been. Or the second option is you pony up this tiny, tiny investment today and compare it to all the value you get in return. Just give it a shot, right? Just try it out. Like the worst case scenario, you're not able to make it work, and you can get your money back. But the best case scenario, you set up a system, set up a funnel that you can use over and over again to generate tons of leads and make more sales with it every single day. Okay. Now, if it works, that's great. That's awesome. If it doesn't, then let us know. We'll give your money back. Okay. We'll part as friends. So here's my personal guarantee. If you sign up today, if you follow the course to a T and don't get results within 30 days, just let me know and I'll give your money back. Okay. I don't want your money if it doesn't work for you, right? So show me what you've done, show me your homework, your landing page, your Facebook ad, and I'll try my best to help out as much as I can. If it doesn't work for you, then I'll give your money back. Isn't it fair that way, right? I'm giving you all the value. I'm giving you time to actually work on that. So the real question is this: is it worth gambling a few minutes of your time to check this out, right? Even if it only does half of what I've claimed today, it will pay for itself as soon as you found your first profitable funnel, right? As soon as your first funnel is live. One funnel is all it takes, right? One funnel that will change your life forever. So I'm guessing there's two kind of people are listening to me right now. You're either a doer or a dabbler, right? The dabblers, they love to sit, listen, and learn. They think it's cool, but they rarely do anything, and they often look for any excuse not to move forward, right? Even the opportunity is right in front of them. And some of you are doers, and I love to work with these people. You're not sure how this is going to work for you, but you see how it's worked for me and for other people, so you have faith that it will work for you as well, and you step up. You produce and you make things happen, right? And what I found is that the doers always get ahead in life, right? While the dabblers don't ever really seem to progress. All right. So here's a recap of everything that you're going to get. You get 5 modules with 30 plus video lessons. You get complete materials and worksheet. You get, I'll personally review your funnel. You get access to the private student group. You get 6 months of live group coaching calls. You get bonus number 1, the live campaign demonstration. Bonus number 2, the e-com fast start. This total value of 19,285 ringgit. You get started for just 997 ringgit today. Now, I want to throw in a special bonus as well. We're going to give you the plug and play templates. Okay, so this is bonus number 3. We have the coupon funnel, the voucher funnel, the PDF funnel, and lead capture funnel, so that you have more options of the style that you want, right? And all these templates, you won't be able to get this anywhere else on the internet, because we built it just for you guys, and it's not available for sale anywhere, right? So for the first 50 people, you get this bonus as well. And again, if you guys are ready to get started, just go to fbprofitblueprint.com/go. It will take you to a page where you can sign up. So you'll see, let me just open up really quick. So this is the page where you can sign up and says, yes, I want in today. So when you're here, there's two payment options, right? The first one is to pay with manual payment, which is the online bank transfer. So if you're using manual payment, if you do it within the next 1 or 2 hours, I will be able to verify your payment immediately and grant you access to the whole membership area, right? To the whole thing. So since we are still online, if you do it now, we can verify. If you're using credit or debit card, you can use the second option, which is payment through PayPal. It's secure gateway. If you're using credit and debit card, you will able to get instant access to the whole thing immediately. All right. So I want to show you really quick the membership area. It looks like something like this. So as you can see, all the cool stuff, all the cool content is in here. So when you are when your payment is verified, you can get instant access to the whole thing, and you'll be able to learn everything immediately. All right. So now I just want to kind of mention to you guys, right? I'm nothing special, right? I'm not a great salesperson, right? I'm personally so scared. I can't pick up the phones and do sales. And the power of this system is I don't have to, right? So if you're like me, you feel more comfortable using Facebook as a sales tool, this is definitely for you. And another thing I want to point out is that I don't have any special access to Facebook, right? Whatever the tool you are using, I'm using it as well. So don't think there's any hidden or special feature for me. There's none of that, right? Which means everyone have the same opportunity to be successful with Facebook advertising. And the last thing is I've literally spent 7 years of trials and error, you guys, trying to discover these secrets that I'm going to just give it to you today, right? For a tiny, tiny investment. And if you can't see the value in that, I think you struggle in this career. Right? I really do. If you're not advertising on Facebook, your business is slowly dying, and more people are jumping on. They see the opportunity. They made some intelligent decision to grow their company, to grow their sales and business. And the offer I make to you guys today is really no-brainer. Right? So you can try to do the hard way, spend countless hours, or do what I taught you guys earlier. Right? Money replenishes. Your money in a month, it will be back. Your next paycheck, the money comes back. But the time you spend, try to figure this out. I promise you the time you can't get back. This time with your family, with your friends, with your husband or wife. That time, whoever that's precious to you, you can't get it back. You guys getting this? So this is my way to help shortcut your way to success and help you guys be successful as soon as possible. Right? So this is what I want you guys to do next. If you're ready to get started, just go to fbprofitblueprint.com/go and you'll be able to sign up. If you do it in the next 1 or 2 hours, we'll be able to verify and grant you access immediately. Right? So here's a recap of everything that you're going to get. You get 5 modules with 30 plus video lessons, the complete materials and worksheets. I'll personally review your funnel. You get access to private student group, 6 months of live group coaching call. You get bonus number 1, live campaign demonstrations. You get bonus number 2, the ecom fast start, and bonus number 3, the plug and play templates. Total value of 21,085 ringgit. You get started today just only for 997 ringgit, you guys. And again, if you didn't sign up immediately, I'm guessing there's only a couple of reasons, right? The first reason is you're saying, well, I'm not sure how this will work for me, how it will work for my business. Don't worry, because we spent the whole first module showing you different funnels and how it applies to different industry, right? For service provider, physical product, for coach, dance studio, bar, restaurant, or you're selling education, you learn how to apply it on your own business and to make it work. Okay, I'm also going to show you how to figure out your own free offer so you can offer that to the marketplace and attract leads. Right? I'm going to give you the worksheet, the templates to help you figure it out. And I promise you by the end of module 2, you will know exactly how to run your funnel specifically for your business. Okay. And reason number 2 is that you're nervous about setting it all up. And again, this is easier than you can imagine, right? I get that, but I promise you it's not hard. On module 3, we're going to walk step by step through the whole setup process. I'll break it down so easily to follow that any one of you can do it. Like I said, the few students who joined last week already have their funnel running. And I know software and tech stuff can be scary, but we will be there for you. Okay, so go to fbprofitblueprint.com/go. If that's your concern, get your funnel running as soon as possible and you know exactly how easy it is. And I promise you that. And the third reason is you think it's too expensive. Now, if that's your feeling, I don't know how I can help you, right? This is an investment you need to make in yourself. When I invest in the learning process, I pay 10 times more than what I'm offering you guys right now, right? But I get back that amount within 3 weeks. So I want to paint a picture of where I was before I started with making Facebook ad work. I struggled with all the tech stuff. I wasn't able to get any results or make any money from it. Things were hard because I don't know what I'm really doing, right? Whether it's right or wrong, I have no confidence at all. It's just hard, right? I'm sure some of you can relate, right? Now I want you to get a vision of what life could be like. And ever since I learned the proven way to turn Facebook ads to profit, I've able to create a profitable career, and I'm able to help business grow like they never experienced before, just by using Facebook ad and funnel. And things are amazing, right? Can you imagine what it would be like for you? Okay, so I'm about to take question in a while. So if you have any question, just type into chat box, and I will try my best to answer any question. And the link to the coupon funnel will be sent to you guys at the end of the presentation. So you just look through your email, and the link should be there, right? So if you have any question, just type it in. I will try to answer you guys. Right, so quick recap of everything that you're going to get. You get 5 modules with 30 plus video lessons. You complete materials and worksheets. I will personally review your funnel. You get access to the private student group. You get 6 months of live group coaching calls. Bonus number 1, live campaign demonstrations. You get bonus number 2, the ecom fast start, and bonus number 3, plug and play templates. The total value of 21,085 ringgit. You get started today just for 997 ringgit. All right. So again, if you guys are ready to get started, just go to fbprofitblueprint.com/go. And we have 15 more minutes to go. And I'd like to take a couple of questions. So if you have any questions, just type it in. I'll take a sip of water and I'll be with you guys. All right. Let me just pull up the countdown clock, so to make sure we don't go overtime on this. Otherwise we'll get kicked out from the section, and the last thing I want. So here it is, and we shall begin. So let me see. Is there any question that we have? Let me just scroll down a little bit. So Hui is asking, does this work for Chinese ad? It definitely works for Chinese ad as well. The language is not the concern, right? The most important thing is the sales process, the funnel. So you can definitely use this in Chinese language. It will definitely work for you as well. Okay. Let's see. Sunny asks, how long does this offer last? So this is for the first 50 people. Again, once we've hit 50 people who enroll, the price will be revert back to the general public price. And I see a lot of you guys already joined. So I just want to welcome some of you. Wong, welcome to the family. Thanks for joining me, and look forward to see your progress. Sun Lekyap, welcome to the tribe. Really glad to have you. And Curve Boutique, right? Really great to have you. So a lot of people are joining now. So if you guys want to join, please be quick because we does have a limited space. Let me see. Fonseca asks how to get lead for physical products. So if you're e-commerce physical product, your first goal is to make a sale immediately, right? So when you take a sale, depending on the online store that you're using, normally they would take the contact information, the shipping address, and all kind of information, right? So that's your first step. You want to offer a low entry products that can get the sale immediately. And when you get that, you can now upsell them more products. Okay, so we have the ecom fast start. We teach you how to do this, the plugin, the platform to use, and how you can properly set these things up. Okay. So Chu asks, I've paid, and what's the next step? Welcome, Chu. Welcome to the tribe. If you have paid, if you're using credit or debit card, you should receive an email to get access to the membership area. If you're using manual payment, I will need to verify the payment first before grant you access, but it shouldn't be take too long. Just give me some time to finish up this Q&A section, then I will be able to attend you guys, right? Sunny asks, where is the course? So the course is a online base. So you get a login username and password to log into the membership area, and all the access, all the training, all the bonuses will be there, right? So you just need internet access and you'll be able to access everything. Zquan asks, is this access lifelong? It is definitely lifelong. So as long as you are online, you can access that. It won't be taken down. It will be up forever. Okay. Sorry guys, there's a lot of questions coming really quickly, so I have to scroll down a lot more to see. Gwendolyn asks, can I pay by online payment by different bank? Yeah, you can definitely pay with different bank. Just send us the receipt after you've done that, and we will verify your payment, right? So you don't have to pay 2 times. Just pick the payment method that you prefer to go with. Luisa asks, when you say that you will review, how does that work? Is it a one-time review? So great question, Luisa. So yes, it's a one-time review. So you gotta make sure you've done everything, your landing page, your free offer, you have everything in place. Send me that, and I will record a video and to kind of go over the whole thing for you, right? So this is a personalized video. I'll send you back that, and you just work on whatever that I suggested for you. So, and that's confirmed. That's the landing page phase, right? So that's 2 review actually. So your lead capture page, your thank you page, you've done that. It's confirmed. I've reviewed that. Now you can move on to your Facebook ads, right? So for many of people, they don't know what they're doing even on the first phase, and they get right into Facebook, and it's wasting a lot of money doing that. So what we do is we review everything, your funnel first. After that, it has been confirmed. Now you have more confidence. You know your funnel is working. Now you can go to the second phase, which is to set up a Facebook ad, right? And even that, your Facebook ad, before you even launch the ad, we will do another review for you on your Facebook ad copy, your images, and your targeting, all the setup. And we go another review for that. And once it's confirmed, now you can launch it, right? That saves you a bunch of time, bunch of mistakes, which will cost you a lot. And this is really great, right? So great question. So Edward asks, is it suitable for e-commerce that sell physical products to worldwide? It's definitely suitable for worldwide. So as I say, doesn't matter where your target audience is, it's local, international, or national. The funnel is the same, right? The principle is the same. So that definitely works for worldwide as well. Excuse me. All right. Let me see. Hold on, you guys. Quan asks, this is purely Facebook ad, got nothing to do with our website. I'm not sure what kind of websites are you mentioning about. So if you're using traditional website, as I said, it's like a wall, right? You're sending people to a wall and they will just leave. Right? So the traditional website is confusing. Most of the time it just doesn't work. So I will teach you probably how to set up your lead capture funnel, right? This is what we're going to talk about in the masterclass. We teach you how to set up the funnel, the lead capture page, and how to set up your Facebook ad and drive traffic to your funnel. All right. Let's see. Ivy asks, I have a website and I need to increase my traffic to my website. I'm not sure what you're asking here. So if you have a website, that's good. But again, I would look at how you're setting up your website. Like if it's like the traditional website, I would definitely not use that. It would just be a waste of money. So you need a lead capture page, right? A funnel. So do that if you can. Gwendolyn asks how to use FB Pixel since I don't have online store. Yeah, so you definitely need an online store if you're selling physical product. Again, you need a platform, right? Otherwise, how are you? Where are you sending people to, right? It's like you're hanging a banner on the street, but there's no phone number, there's no direction, there's no instruction how to get what you're advertising, right? So the first thing is you need an online store, which we're going to teach you on the Ecom Fast Start, and we're definitely going to teach you how to set up all the Facebook pixel, all this important stuff. We're going to teach you all that in the module. Let me see. So Vincent here says, Kenneth, I had a past digital marketer who shared exactly the same thing as you shared. We did that. It worked for a while, but then the lead got really expensive and Facebook ads just stopped working. Is this a common challenge for your site as well? What would be the possible cause of all this, right? It's a good question, Vincent. So number one, it might be the ad has exhausted, right? This is what we call the ad exhaustion. So it means the people you're targeting have seen your ad over and over again. So the first thing you can do is to refresh your ad, change the copy or change the images. And yeah, this is common challenges that we have in Facebook advertising. So this is another thing we'll teach you how to tackle. So the first one is to, as I say, refresh the ad. Or number two, you need to broaden your audience, right? So it might be your audience as seeing your ads over and over again. That's the only reason that I can think of why the ad cost has spiked up. All right, good question. Zquan, if I have few business, we will look in each of my business or just one of them. So the review is just for a one-time review for one business, right? I can't possibly be review as much as you can. If a few students, they got hundreds of this business, I can't possibly do a review for everyone then. So one review for one business, for one funnel, to make sure that perform well. Okay. Sandra say, I will pay by credit card, but I can't put in the mobile now because I'm changing job. There's no problem, Sandra. If as long as the offer is still open, you can enroll anytime. Don't worry about it. Becca asks, can we pay in installment? I'm sorry, Becca, there's no installment. It's a one-time payment of 997 ringgit. So I just want to welcome a few more of you. Christine, welcome to the tribe. Welcome to the family. Really great to have you. Look forward to see your progress. And Vivian Wong, welcome. Great to have you. So a lot of you guys have joined me already. So if you want to get started, please be fast. Please act fast because we do have a limited spot. And a lot of you guys have already joined, which is great. James asks, how much more do I have to pay to Facebook ads after I have done the funnel? Great question, James. So you don't have to go that hardcore, right? You can start with 5 to 10 ringgit per day, right? To see how's the results doing. And you can slowly scale that up. So scaling is really important for this. So what we teach you to do is to start small, right? And then you can slowly add more budget and start to spend more. And obviously when you spend more, that means you're already getting results. Again, it depends on your business, right? So if I can advise you to start with 5 to 10 ringgit, if your business or niche are within that area, and another person is from real estate industry, I can't possibly ask them to spend 5 to 10 ringgit per day, right? Because their back end, their sales, their conversion is much higher, right? So you can expect that they have to spend more to get the leads. But again, it depends on which business or niche you're in. Let me see. Phoebe Chua asks, when we post on Facebook ad means we still need to pay for it to target audience, right? Definitely, right? You have to pay Facebook for running the ads because that's your part, right? But what you need to know is there's a difference between spending and not getting result, and spending and actually getting results, right? So if you're not getting result, that means you're already wasting the money. So the first thing is, again, the funnel is really important. Before you decide to spend any money on Facebook, make sure you have a funnel in place first, right? And that way, make sure you're able to get result, able to get leads, and that at least make sure you're able to cover your ad costs, right? That's really important. Ivy asks, my website is the payment key or card immediate purchase. I'm not sure what you're asking there, Ivy. If you can make your question more specific, I will be able to answer you that. Or you can just email me. I know that you have joined the program. Welcome, Ivy. I'm sorry, Vivian. Sorry, got the wrong name. You can just email me, Vivian, and I'll try my best to answer you that because I know you have a quite complicated question there. So, right, we have 45 seconds left. If you guys decide to join, please act fast. There's a bunch of the people already joined today. And, all right. All right, so Gwendolyn asks, I don't have an online store, only Facebook page. Just started to manage my page. Only products on sale currently. All right, so Facebook ad is not a place for you to do sale, right? It's kind of right. We have to first look at what's the purpose of Facebook ads, for you to engage with customers, for you to to let people know more about your company, about your business. And if you're just trying to sell every day on your page, that will first frustrate people will find it annoying. So you need steps, right? So definitely check out online store. If you're selling products, you need to have that, right? You can't possibly sell and market every day on your Facebook page. It's for you to engage with your customers. All right, so all right, Ivy say, I gotta go. I will email more. See you, right? I'll talk to you soon, Ivy. Thanks for joining. So we are out of time. So if you guys have any more questions, you can email me at support@fbprofitblueprint.com. Just email me. I will try my best to answer all your questions. So for those who are ready to get started, go to fbprofitblueprint/go. And that's it, you guys. I appreciate you guys being on this webinar, and hope you guys had an awesome time. And I hope I open your eyes to kind of see what's possible in this area, right? It's time for you to really leverage the power of this system and turn your hard work into reward, right? I know that's true. It's been working for us. It's been working for many of our clients. It's the same thing for you. Okay, so if you guys love this webinar, love this session, if you are in the ROI Achievers group, kindly post and let me know you learn and you enjoy the webinar. I would really appreciate your kind word. So let's get started, you guys. Okay, just go to fbprofitblueprint.com/go if you're ready to get started. And again, thanks for being here, you guys. Have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.